So I don't know how often you guys check social media or watch ESPN or NFL Network, but as you can see by the title of my video, record prediction, 49ers record prediction. I actually did this months ago, and I think them to go 12 and 4, 13 and 3, something around there. So I'm scrolling through Twitter today at work, as I usually do when I'm on lunch, and I'm seeing all these tweets about different outlets, media outlets, social media outlets, picking the 49ers to go 8-8 next year. 8-8, 500. The defending NFC champions, they have them going 8-8. I don't even know how to fathom a sentence to tell you how ridiculous that is. Now, can a team regress from one year to the next? Absolutely. Can complacency set in, or just the pressure of trying to repeat last year's success? And can it get to some guys, and some guys shrink under pressure? Absolutely. But where does, especially Sports Illustrated, get this idea that the 49ers are going to go 8-8? Like, where does that come from? What is their basis? What are their facts? Regression? So you mean to tell me that the team is going to regress to a 500 team a year after they were in the Super Bowl with pretty much their whole roster intact from the previous season? Other than a couple pieces, Emmanuel Sanders to Forrest Buckner, the 49ers are pretty much the same team, and maybe at some positions a little better. I think the addition of Brandon Ayuk makes the wide receiving core better. I think he's a dynamic player. Jordan Reed, if he can stay healthy with George Kittle at tight end, that's a dynamic that we haven't dealt with before. And then you got Jerick McKinnon, again, if he can stay healthy. I know that's the common theme. He's something that we haven't experienced or had before in this offense. And I don't know if sometimes these guys do things to get clicks or views, to get people to look at their videos or their tweets. Because if that's the case, then they won that. They won that situation. So you could probably look it up yourself. I found it on Twitter, but it has the Seattle Seahawks. This is from SI, Sports Illustrated. It has the Seahawks going 12-4. The Los Angeles Rams going 11-5. Arizona 9-7, and it has 49ers, the defending NFC champs, NFC West champs, both NFC and NFC West champs, going 8-8. And I just I don't see where you can actually pull that information from and feel like it's a intelligent tweet or an intelligent video or an intelligent article. I can't for the life of me see where you get this kind of, you make this kind of decision in your head that the 49ers are going to be that much of a regression. I think the 49ers, other than maybe the Saints, have one of the best rosters in the NFC. I mean, you could probably throw Tampa just because they have Gronk and they have, Godwin and I'm trying to think of his name, the wide receiver, Mike Evans. And, you got Brady and all that. And, yeah, okay, so those those three teams, I think the 49ers are better than the Bucs all around talent. They might have the advantage at quarterback just because Tom Brady's Tom Brady. I'll give them that. And I'll give them Drew Brees. Drew Brees is Drew Brees. Michael Thomas, I get all that. But to make the 49ers out to be like just an also-ran, like last year was a fluke, to me, that's ridiculous. I think that's careless reporting. I think that's just careless article writing. I think that's just all for clicks and all for attention. I don't see it happening. The 49ers could have a worse record next year or this year. They could go 12-4, 11-5, and be a wild card team. I can totally see that. Teams are going to be gunning for them. They're going to get everybody's best shot. But they're not. Unless they suffer dramatic injuries across the board at like key positions. I'm talking like Kittle, Garoppolo, Bosa, Ford, Sherman. Fred Warner. I mean, all those guys being out. Then yeah, there's a possibility to go 8-8. But if you're talking at a full strength roster, healthy, all systems go, no, there's no way that they're going to go at 8-8. I just don't see it happening. I don't think that leadership on that team would ever allow something like that to happen. I think Shanahan has high expectations for this team, and he expects a ton from his team and from his roster, and just from the whole organization now, as opposed to maybe years ago with John Lynch at the helm. I just don't foresee that happening. I don't see a letdown happening. I don't think these guys are wired that way. Maybe they'll come out the gate a little bit fired up because of the Super Bowl, and have to get back on track or something. But to say that they're just going to completely fall off the wagon and become a 500 team that doesn't make the playoffs, I just don't foresee it. And I will argue it till the cows come home. It bothers me more than most. I know a lot of you guys probably don't care, and you're going to tell me that, don't let it get to me. We're going to prove them wrong and all that stuff. But it bothers me. I'm very easily agitated. I don't watch a lot of NFL Network. I don't watch a lot of ESPN. I stay away from it because it gets me angry. The Niners always get back burner treatment, and if they do get any talk, it's only when they fail, and people will want to come out of the woodwork and say, like, see, I told you so type stuff. So, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments. Tell me if you think it's ridiculous. Tell me if you think it's justified. Drop a like if you like what you hear. Subscribe if you like what you hear. And hopefully everybody's healthy and everybody's safe. And I'll talk to everybody on the flip side. See ya.